Hey guys, Meatball here. Welcome to part 4. Now we're going to traverse the third dungeon of the game. And just like I said at the beginning of Palace 2, you attack him. Sometimes you get one of those red knights. Beat him if you want some experience points, otherwise just walk back out. Keep walking back in. If you kill him, this will still work. There's our magic container. Let's refill our life. Grab the magic. You can do that again too and keep doing it until you get 2 red magics if you are low on both magic and life, and you need to do that. And come down here and you're faced with this guy. You cannot block the projectiles he throws at you. That thing looks like a baby rattle. So you can either just cast a jump spell and just bypass him, or you can, if you stand here or over here, either way, sometimes you can land right on and downward thrust them to death, but most of the time those guys aren't worth fighting. These dudes here, they're pretty easy experience points. They're very similar to those blue skeletons that we fought. They do the downward thrust attack. See here, you got these annoying guys again. Just remember, they will take away experience if they hit you. We'll go back and get that magic. Okay. Here you gotta watch out for that moa there. And in this part you're gonna have those bricks that fall out of the sky again. Make sure you don't take one of those to the head. On this screen, you have to obviously get this key. Now, if you want to, you can fight that guy and get that pea bag, but I find in most cases it's just not worth it. Here, for some reason, they trapped all those knights in the bricks there. I don't know what the point of that was. You can just bypass right over those. Jump over this pit here to the other side, and there's going to be a key over here to the right. You gotta go through a red knight to get to it. Head back the other way. When the fire falls like that, I usually just stand there and wait for it to disappear. It's just safer than trying to jump in between it. Beat this guy for some pretty easy experience. Or a magic container in this case. Down the ladder. And go this way. These bear head looking things or panthers or I don't know what they are. They're annoying. Don't cast fairy in here because there's another wall like this on the other side and you won't be able to get through it as a fairy. Jump the pits, grab the magic key. Now you can either beat him or just keep like attacking his shield until you knock him off the edge into the lava. That's up to you. Now because we knocked him into the lava, he will be back when we come back through here. So beware of that. Let that slime jump off the side on his own. No, it's a bot, not a slime. Slimes are Dragon Quest. That's one of my favorite series of all time. Dragon Quest is really good. Now these blue guys, they throw the knives at you. Makes it a little bit harder. They take quite a few more hits to defeat, so if you're not confident, just go ahead and cast shield, so at least when he does hit you, he takes off half the damage. Otherwise, if you just be patient, you shouldn't take too many hits. And eventually he'll go down. See, like right now, my life is about to run out, so I'm going to cast life. Usually you get plenty of magic drops in these dungeons. The 4th dungeon is a little concerning because you need to cast a lot of magic in that dungeon. We'll find out why when we get there, but eventually defeated you get a nice hefty 150 points for him too, so Let's head back the other way. We got the raft now, so we got this this palace's item. Watch for those slimes. Make sure they jump off and kill themselves. Now this is where we're going to have the red guy again. This time we're going to beat him because we can't knock him off this other side. Jumping over him is a little risky. You'll probably take a hit. So there, now he's gone. Jump back over here. Hit the freaking bricks, and there we go. Yeah, these things will keep coming. You can stand here and kill them all day long, but they're going to keep coming. And they're highly annoying. They're almost as annoying as Medusa heads in Castlevania. Just be patient and take your time with them. Got another red knight here to beat. He's down. Travel this way. Kill these guys here. Another red knight. Sometimes they can be annoying. There, he's done. We're gonna go back to those stupid panther, bear head, I don't know what they are. Just keep attacking them. Now this part is a little tricky. We're going to cast shield because we're almost dead. There's multiple ways to do this. Now you got to get back out of here. You cast jump and wait for an opening. Stab those two blocks, jump up top. Just be careful. It's okay if you do take lose a life through here. It's not that big a deal. We're gonna try not to, of course, but you know. We're kind of low on both life and magic, so it actually might be a blessing in disguise to die right now, because everything will be restored. Alright, there's gonna be another one of those metal dudes that throws the baby rattles at you over there. I don't have enough magic to cast jump to get that pea bag right now. So we're gonna take a hit on purpose. Not a big deal. Again, unlimited continues. Now we got full magic and full life, which is nice. Now we can jump up here, retrieve the 100 points, and we could try to. Sometimes you can get lucky, you land right on top of his head, and you can just keep jumping on until he's dead. Otherwise, don't worry about it. There's a pea bag down if you take the lower path, but it's not really worth it, in my opinion. So what you want to do here is break these four. Now see that metal knight over there? You do not want to thrust down. It's like he can see through the bricks behind Link. So if you downward thrust while he's facing that way, he will run right to those bricks and start throwing those knives right through those bricks at you. So you don't want to go down there until he turns around and he's facing completely the other way, and then go down quick and get over here. Then you don't have to worry about him. Otherwise he'd be standing over there right now chucking knives through that brick wall. While you're trying to fight this guy, he'd be attacking you. So, not good. You don't want to be in that situation. That's not fun. So, go right through here. You can go down there and get that pea bag if you feel like fighting that other red knight down there. Now we're at the boss of the third dungeon. This is basically going to be a, we're going to cast shield, and I'm going to cast jump, but not quite yet. Now, he's going to be on a horse. After a few hits, we're going to knock him off the horse. So just do your downward thrust attack. And then we're going to have to fight him just like any other blue knight that we've seen. after he gets knocked off his horse. Takes a few hits. Casted shield here because this is my last life, so I don't. If I die here, I gotta go back to the beginning palace and go all the way back through the whole dungeon again. So that's why I said, you know what? Let's just cast shield, be a little, safe than sorry. There's a trick to beating him once he comes off the horse, if you can get him over there. So what you want to do is try to get him all the way over to the left side of the screen. When he's right about there, it can be hard to get it just right. This is why you might want to use the jump spell. If you get him to come back in and land on his head, like this, that's the easiest way to kill him. Now you've beaten him, we've leveled up our life, and we're about to level up again. That's perfect. Now we're going to get like almost 1900 points just for beating this dungeon. Place the crystal on the pedestal. Attack number 5. That'll be helpful. Alright, so now let's travel a little bit. This video is only 11 minutes, so we can keep going a little longer. And you gotta go back through this cave here that we came through on our way over. Alrighty. Remember when you fall down there, there's going to be a whole bunch of those blue things. I don't even know what they're called. Crouch down, take all those guys out. Just walk to the left here. That'll take us out. Go straight up. Stop at King's Tomb for a minute. And then go straight up again. That way you don't get caught in the graveyard. You don't want that to happen. Now we're going to use our raft and we're going to travel across the ocean. As you're across the ocean, there's a tile down here that you can go to if you want. I normally skip over it, but it is there. These eyeballs, you can only give them damage when their eyes open. And come down here and get a 200 point P bag. Head this way. Let's go this way over here. Go into this town. This is the town of the laziest NPC I've ever seen in any video game ever. I'll explain what I mean when we get there. Let's stop here real quick. Get ourselves some magic and life restored. So if you talk to this lady here, she says she's thirsty. If you go over here and literally talk to the water fountain, you get her a glass of water from like literally 2 seconds from her house. That's why she is the laziest NPC I've ever seen in a video game. At least the lady in the last town actually lost her mirror and forgot she left it under the table. This lady's just lazy. They should have used one of them chunkier lady NPCs. That would have been funnier. So now that was the fire spell. So now if we use that, every time we slash our sword, we'll shoot a fireball. You technically don't even need that spell at all. You could literally skip right over that spell, you just don't need it. There are some enemies that are only susceptible to fire, but they're easy enough to get around without killing them. So technically you don't need that spell to beat a boss or anything. That's really all there is to offer in this town. Not much else here. So we'll take off. We're going to let those guys disappear. And we're going to go down into this cave here. These are all optional things that I normally skip all of. Like this cave, I normally don't go in here. I just don't waste my time on it, but we're going to so you can see it. Over here, we're going to have this weird looking thing that he's going to throw fireballs at you, and he's got that eye on the bottom. You can only attack him when you attack that eye, but it's 500 points, and it's not that hard to get down here. If you want to kill him, I think he gives you 100 or 150 more points. It's just annoying waiting for him to open his eye and making sure when you attack him he's not launching a fireball at you, because, you know, he just takes a while to beat. To me, it's just not worth the time. Those guys are one of the guys I was talking about. You have to use the fire to beat them. There's another enemy. They're easy enough just to bypass, so you don't have to waste your magic on them. Now we're going to go this way. Area would have been nice, but, you know, it's alright. There's a tile here. We want to come up here. Another P-bag. 500 more points. Look at that. We got 1,318 points, and we haven't barely done anything. That's all there is to offer up here. Heading down this way. Back to where we came from. Up this way. Excuse me. We're gonna enter this cave here. Get rid of that guy. Another one right here. Get rid of him. This is the other type of enemy up ahead here. That guy right there. He can only be beaten with the fire spell. We're not going to get that. So I usually stand here for a second, trigger, step back. That way you don't have to fight anything. Go up, immediately go to the right, and walk this way. Just get out of this, keep going. Now down there, there's another extra life, but again, we're going to get those all later on. So now here, this is a maze area that will take you over to the 4th dungeon, but we're not ready to go there yet. But we are going to get our next magic container, and we're also going to rescue this child. So you come right over here, you're going to fall down in here, you fight this guy here. Basically I fight this guy just like I fight all the knights, the exact same way. They're not that difficult. Now we rescue the child. So we can leave here now. Now, let's go get our magic container. So, our next magic container, just follow the path I'm taking right here. And you won't have to get caught, because there's a whole bunch of those areas where you can get caught and you're forced to go through a platforming fight scene thing. So if you go the way I went, you can avoid them. We are going to have to go through a couple to get to the 4th palace. However, there's a way to get there where you have to go through a minimal amount of those. So now we're going to get back out of here, going the same way we came in. You have to go around all of this crap, because if you go the other way, you're going to get caught in one of them. So you want to go this way. And we're just going to leave this area for now. We'll come back later. You had to come over here now anyway to get the kid, so that there was no point in going straight to the next town. You would have just had to go all the way over there, get the kid, and come all the way back anyway, because you need the next spell in order to beat the 4th dungeon. There's no way to beat it without that spell. Traveling this way. Alright, now there's going to be a couple of areas here where you get caught and you have to go through a platformer. Now there is a trick, but there's no point in doing it here because you'd still have to go through a platformer. It would just be shorter. But like you can, when you know where the tile is that's going to suck you into this, you can always stand one tile away from it and try to walk onto the tile as one of those monster NPCs hits your character. Try to do it here. See, there's the next one. So let's walk back out. We stand here and wait for the monsters to appear, and we try to line it up perfectly. Ooh, I almost got it. We could skip over that. But I'm not worried about it. We're just going to go through it. Now, I am going to kill myself in a minute. And the reason I'm going to do that is because I only have one life left. And only having one life on level 4, just not a good idea. I don't want to do 3/4 of it and then have to go back through it, because when I come back, all the enemies will be back and everything else. So I'd rather get there with 3 lives. So we're going to intentionally kill ourselves after we leave this town. If I still had all my lives, I wouldn't do that. So here we go. Got our magic refilled. And our life refilled. Now head over this way. Now we want to get to the top of that house right there. So the way we're going to do that is we're going to cast jump. Jump on this roof. Jump over this way. Jump over this way again. Jump over this way. Get on top of this chimney. Press down. Now why are we here? We're about to learn the upward thrust attack. Same thing as a downward thrust, only when you jump, you press up and you can attack. Alright, so there we go. Now we have the upward and the downward thrust. Now we have to take the child back to his mommy. And we will be rewarded with the reflect spell. This house right here. Yep. Or grandma, probably, I guess. Not mommy. I don't know why all these old men like to live in basements. I haven't figured that one out yet. And there's no furniture down here either. Where does this guy sleep? The only thing in their whole house is a table. A table and a couple of benches. They must have had one developer build every house in the entire world in this game. They all look the same. So anyways, now, I don't need to keep you guys any further. I'm just going to go back into that one screen that we traversed through and fall down that hole on purpose and lose a life. So I will see you at the beginning of the next video, and we'll travel to and beat the 4th dungeon. Thanks for tuning in.